We are live. Uh, Friday, man. Today is the day. The days came, especially when it comes to these Nike phone posits, man. The Galaxies. It definitely been hyped up, and it definitely going to be an interesting release, man. Hopefully, everybody is getting ready. It's 9:12 right now. You got about 48 minutes before this actually, drop. Just make sure you have your PayPal. Make sure you have all that ready, man. Make sure you have your bank statements ready. Make sure you have all these things ready to where we'll be prepared, especially when it comes to this actual drop. I personally want to try to grab these because I never owned the Galaxy Phone Posits in 2012. 2012 was a very, 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 very interesting time, especially when it came to Nike basketball, when it comes to LeBron's, KD's, Kyrie's, and the phone posits that was in category. And it was definitely difficult to cop these, and it definitely was hard to get these. So, like I said, just be ready, man. It's definitely gonna be an interesting release, especially when it comes to these particular shoes. You definitely don't want to miss out. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting, man. I know a lot of people want these shoes. Like I said, it's going to be fun, man. Like I said, it's 9:13. We got a lot to talk about, especially when it comes to that. We also got the flu games as well. It's coming March 1st. I'm gonna try to cop those two as well. Make sure y'all be ready for that because it's gonna be interesting on the sneakers app. You don't want to miss out, especially when it comes to this particular release, especially when it comes to that. Because Nike giving us what we want, man. They giving us what we want. We can't complain anymore. They really, really giving us what we want, like to almost to the close to the T. So you definitely want to just stay tuned, be ready, man, because it's gonna be some hot releases coming up. You don't want to miss out. Like I said, in the live, this is live freestyle. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up, especially coming up in March. Definitely don't want to miss out, man, because it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. This year, 2025, is gonna be very, very interesting for a lot of sneakerheads, especially when it comes to obtaining a lot of these OGs. They already know a couple weeks ago we got these metallic, the reimagined fives. It definitely was a interesting release with that. I didn't know that those actually would sell out. Knowing that being an OG, because a lot of people intend to want to try to get the particular shoes that they really want, especially when it comes to obtaining these reimagined fives. And it just came and went, and it's going pretty good on the resale market. Like I said, just is going to be interesting, especially with these releases coming up. So like I said, it's 9:14. We got a lot of stuff coming up, especially when it comes to just these phone pods. These phone pods is gonna be crazy, man. I already know it's gonna be definitely gonna be a crazy release, man. I just don't know. We got to see what Nike gonna do, especially when it comes to these. I don't know what the number count, especially when it comes to the volume of these shoes. Um, Glad they not doing the drawing because it would have been horrible doing the drawing. For 230, it's like I said, it's kind of steep, especially when you're trying to obtain these shoes. But if you really, really want them, I definitely would try to get them, man. These Nike phone pods will be a problem in 45 minutes. I just want y'all to be ready, especially when it comes to getting your Apple Pay, your PayPal. Make sure you Wi-Fi, make sure you have a good internet, especially when it comes to getting these shoes. Make sure y'all be ready. Can you play happy birthday? Oh, happy birthday to Jamarcus, man. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great one. It's Pisces season. I'm also a Pisces too as well. So Pisces season is in full effect, man. So happy birthday to all the Pisces out there. This is our season right now. Especially when it comes to the phone Pisces, because they have to say for the greatest, the Pisces crew. So, like I said, phone Pisces is definitely going to be an interesting release, especially when it comes to trying to obtain these shoes. Like I said, make sure y'all have multiple devices. It's gonna be a run, man. I'm telling you, it's definitely gonna be a run. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to go after this. This shoe is so freaking hype, man. Y'all have no clue, man. Now, some of y'all may have a clue, but I'm telling you, this shoe is so hype. I'm telling you, it's gonna be interesting by 10 o'clock. So, like I said, in the comments, let me know what y'all gonna cop them or y'all gonna pass them, man. Because even though you know we got these shoes coming out today. We also got the flu games coming March 1st. They are on the way, man. They definitely gonna be, interesting, man. And you got other releases coming too, man. You got I said, hey, I'm on the live now. Come on the live. Um, like I said, definitely gonna be an interesting release, especially when it comes to obtaining these phone posits. I'm gonna try to cop for them, man. It's definitely gonna be fun, man. It's just an interesting time, especially when it comes to this shoe. Just coming back is like pretty much retroing in, especially from 2012. I know a lot of people, a lot of kids, especially around that age, they even know about phone posits. They was just getting born knowing about these phone posits. And it's just interesting, just how just the specs when it comes to the shoe, just the having the Galaxy all around the old silhouette, and then you got the bottom sole just glow in the dark. That's just giving that the little touch. If you into astronomy and into science and all that stuff, that's definitely the ultimate shoe to have, man. And at the time when I was younger, I was into like a lot of science and stuff like that. I was a science. I was a nerd. I'm gonna tell you guys, I was a nerd. I definitely was. I was a nerd, but at the times, I just like, when it came to stars and the planets, I can name them all. It was fun, just learning something different. I don't know about you guys. Maybe what was y'all favorite subject? I know mine was science and English. I mean, math was okay, but science and English was my subjects. And like I said, the Galaxy Foamposite is coming into the category. It's just like the ice on the cake. It definitely will be a great shoe to have in the collection. Definitely gonna be a shoe that probably won't ever re-retro again. I don't see this re-retroing again. This probably be the last time probably Nike will ever do it again. So like I said, you want to take the opportunity to be able to cop these. Hopefully I could be able to get them. It'd be a great gift, for my birthday coming up soon. Like I said, it's just a great shoe to have, man, especially if you don't own them yet. And two, if you already own them already, for the ones that actually got the shoes, to get another opportunity to cop them, you can have to stock and one to rock, or that shoe that just didn't make it, because a lot of shoes within 10 years don't hold a long time. But if you can be able to hold on to them, you can hold on to them. So be having a fresh pair. So like I said, it's just interesting, this shoe coming back out again. And it's gonna be a great time, especially when it comes to trying to obtain these shoes. And like I said, it's gonna be fun, man. Like I said, I will gonna try my best to try to cop them, man, because I really was interested in getting these shoes. But life is life, so you gotta just be mindful of that. Just overall, this shoe gonna do some numbers. We already know that. Hopefully, it's just everybody be able to get a manual cop. Bots around trying to sit up here trying to take over these things, because we don't want that. Because we team manual over here. We won't be able to get it smooth, safe, and secure. You want to secure it. But like I said, it's gonna be fun, man. Try to get these Galaxy Foamposites. I just want everybody to be able to get these from manual, and then I pay resale. Or you never know, man. It may flop. You never know. Maybe a lot of people might not be interested in it. They might change their mind. You just have to see once the release within, less than 40 minutes. So just want to be ready and just be have your devices ready, man. If you know somebody, you got a loved one, you got a friend, that got, cell phone, tablet, everybody got devices. So if you can get them to help you try to obtain these shoes, that definitely be a plus for you. So you definitely want to be able to use more than one device, so wherever you can be able to obtain these, because it's gonna be rocky, man. It's gonna be rocky. Like I said, they've been talking about this shoe for a long time. They've been talking about this for way over about 5 to 10 years. And they definitely gonna come full effect within less than 40 minutes. So I just want y'all to be ready to be able to get these shoes. Like I said, if you got people, can help you out. I know a lot of people at work right now. I know people gonna try to get them at work. I know people gonna try to have people call them, try to get them for them while they at work. So it's just gonna be interesting. Good morning, yo, yo, yo. Like I said, you have to be mindful when it comes to trying to obtain these phone pods. It's gonna be interesting, man. Definitely gonna be interesting. But for you guys, if y'all haven't subscribed to this channel, man, please subscribe to this channel. Like I said, I'm doing more content. I'm definitely trying to keep giving y'all more content day to day. Definitely gonna do some more shorts, lives, whatever it may be, especially to try to help you guys obtain these releases, because we team manual over here. We want to try to be able to get all these shoes for manual costs, not try to pay resale, because the market is not the same anymore, especially when it comes to sneakers. You can be able to get these shoes for nothing. And I guess you be able to obtain these shoes and not have to worry about, have to worry around, running around, trying to figure out what shoe you want, because you should be able to get these shoes for nothing right now. The market is not the same like it was. And a lot of resellers is pretty much, blowing off because they're not be able to get the shoes they want. Or a lot of people just not really spending spending money on shoes now. A lot of people got mortgages and payments and all that stuff. They got the other stuff they got to worry about. But like I said, these Foamposites may revive a lot of people, so it may be able to get that hype back in here, especially when it comes on the sneaker world. And like I said, you got March 1st, you got the the flu games coming, man. I know I'm gonna try to cop those. I should have got them when they came out 2016, but I passed because at the time Jordans wasn't like a thing at the time. Like more of Nike basketball was. Like I said, you had the LeBrons, KDs, Kyries, and Foamposites. So a lot of the Jordans wasn't that really relevant. But right now, like I said, I would definitely want to try to get these flu games. I got the cherries already, but I want to get the flu games. So let me know in the comments, man. Let me know if what particular shoes y'all wanted to get, for 2025. Because I know I got a lot of them coming in my arsenal, especially try to obtain for 2025. So like I said, I want to try to go back and try to get the Reimagine 5s, but I didn't know that them things gonna move that fast, man. Like I thought those was actually gonna sit because 5s is more like a hood shoe. I mean, it's not like a everybody's shoes like the 12. 12 is like a hood Jordan, it's just that shoe is designed for that shoe because a lot of people is not a fan of them, those colorways, not the colorway, just the silhouette. But like I said, it's definitely gonna be interesting. And then too, you got the Bread 11s coming soon in April, so the lows, so it just give people another chance of where you can be able to obtain these particular shoes again. Because I know last time the Bread 11s came out was probably 2019, and I was able to get those. And they, I already had a 2012 pair, so I was just gonna wear those out. So at the same time, like I said, it's gonna be interesting for these Galaxy Foamposites, man. You definitely want to be around, especially when trying to get these. Maybe get it for that special someone, somebody's birthday, somebody's just special day, just put a smile on their face, just be able to get those shoes that they wanted, that they never got a chance to get in 2012. So like I said, these shoes gonna be electrified. I mean, just the display of the box of what they did, the craftsmanship. Nike did a good job with that. And also, man, let's talk about the black toes, like how they did with the black toes. The black toes actually sat, man, on sneakers, man. Black toes. But a lot of people just wasn't really on it because these Foamposites pretty much overshadowed those black toes. And a lot of people, they want the black toes because they wanted the Bread 85s too. We got to talk about too next. But those black toes, man, like I said, they try to push it so hard with the black toes. I just think it was just a bad timing, especially when it came to that, because knowing that everybody wanted the Bread 85, so it kind of knocked that off, and a lot of people that wasn't interested in those, they wanted the Bread 85. So, and then a lot of people just able to where they saw other sneaker content creators getting this this band treatment, and a lot of people wanted to have that type of experience too. Nike, I want to get that experience too. But like I said, overall, there's a lot of these shoes kind of intertwined with each other, and it was kind of rough I see Nike just want to try to pump all what we want, but at times, gotta get one shoe to breathe and another one shoe to breathe, because one shoe won't perform as better than the other. And that's what happened with the black toes. Black toes didn't really perform as much. And then too, when the Reimagine 5s came out, it kind of threw the black toes way off, because people were more into the Reimagine 5s than the black toes. And then too, a lot of people were scared of it because it had the Air Jordan in the in the anklet corner, and a lot of people weren't feeling that. A lot of people wanted the actual black toes. So at the same time, homie, I live half a mile from Nike outlet. I have way too many Nikes, but I don't know how to get anything that people covet. Oh, I understand, man. I know it's hard, man. It's very hard, man. I have a lot of Nikes myself, but you gotta just, like me right now this year. Well, actually, from the last couple of years, I'm just been trying to be very picky of what I'm getting, because I just don't want to get every single release that comes out. and you gotta have room for these. It takes it takes a lot of room trying to get all these releases though, and money too. But at the same time, like I said, I was just this year, like I said, I've been very particular with what I want, and I'm gonna stick by it. I ain't try to get every release I have, and then two in a nutshell, I go thrifting, so I get a lot of little sneaker releases and then sneaker pickups there. So I'm very particular what I get now because not trying to stay on the train, but I just I have my perspective when it comes to sneakers. So definitely that's definitely a good question, man. And definitely at the same time, you gotta be particular what you want, especially even if you stay in buy outlet. It's hard you're trying to not go to it and trying to get different shoes. So I understand that, but like I said, overall, like I said these Nike foam pies are on the way, man. They're definitely gonna be funny. At the same time, like I said, it's gonna be an interesting release, man. Especially when it comes to just obtaining these phone posits. It's gonna be released. It's gonna be in half hours, 9:28 now. It's definitely gonna be interesting release, especially when it comes to obtaining these phone posits because it's fun, man. Like I said, I like the releases. I just wish they do more like not going like to a mom and pop shop. You can be able to do like a no, like y'all know what I'm talking about. Do like a first come first serve to where you can be able to get up and camp out and be able to obtain these shoes and it just be fun for everybody, especially the ones that we all want to win and want to trying to get all these shoes. And those was good times. Be able to obtain these shoes and not have to stress on it because the sneaker world can be funny, man, at times. Like I said, these phone prizes, we don't know. We don't know how many. I don't even know the volume count on these. We don't know how many these shoes is going to be released. I know it's not going to be a full family size run. It's just going to be interesting to be able to try to cop these and try to get it for retail because it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be funny and it's going to be fun at the same time because, like I said, it's just hard, especially we try to get a coveted shoe that everybody wants, and they're gonna sell out. I know they're gonna sell out, but like I said, hopefully, it'll be enough to everybody to where we can get a manual cop. 30K. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's definitely gonna be a small amount. So we hopefully, like I said, just make sure you have your PayPal, make sure you have your Apple Pay ready. Because it's definitely gonna be an interesting release, man, for these things. It's definitely gonna be interesting. And I just want people to get them for a manual cop and try to get it by the bot system because that they gonna be ready. They already got their stuff loaded up and ready, and they're gonna be trying to attack these shoes. When they get their opportunity, when it hits 10 o'clock, they're gonna attack. So you just want to make sure you be ready because these are on the way. They're on the way. And I just want y'all to be ready because these phone pods are gonna be this gonna set the tone of 2025. I mean the black five reimagines kind of set the tone, but these gonna set the tone of 2025. I got lucky and got two this morning at a local store, trying to get one more at 10. Okay, well, congrats, man. You got a chance to get cop some. Like I said, you gotta try these too. And these raffles they begin like exhibition, they was giving out raffles. I know a lot of other stores, they was doing like raffles for these. So that's two you gotta make sure you gotta do. Just like don't put all your eggs in one basket. Try to go to different stores to try to do these raffles, especially these particular shoes, because just because you trying to go and hit on sneakers doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to, hit on those. You got to try other places where you can try to hit on them because that better your chance to try to get them too. Because I'm telling you, this release it's gonna be crazy. We got 30 minutes. We got less than 30 minutes. We got 29 minutes, man. Local store only had 15 pairs. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's nothing. And at the same time, they literally had probably like one of each size. Literally one of each size, and then one size probably like a two, like maybe like a 9, 8, or a 10. They may have two of it, and three 12s, and then maybe like 114. Like it's gonna be crazy, man. This release gonna be interesting. Like I said, definitely just like I said, just when y'all before this release ever came, y'all should have did your raffles, or at the same time, it's gonna be an interesting release, man. I just want people to obtain these shoes for retail because it's gonna be interesting, man. I want to hope everybody get them. man, I will, I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try. But like I said, all in all, like I said, 2025 is gonna be crazy when it comes to sneakers. Listen to me, it's gonna be crazy. Like we are seeing craziness right now. Just like I said, just the reimagining fives and the black toe ones that came out. But the thing is, black toe ones is that a lot of people is not on Jordan ones like that right now. A lot of people kind of like cool off on because one is too many coming out. Three, at the same time, people just want comfort too because you got New Balances and you got Asics. You got Asics coming around. They destroying these other shoemakers, especially when it comes to just the comfort. And I know Nike doing theirs with the Vomeros, but New Balance doing their thing, man. And then you got Joe Fresh Goods. That particular silhouette, man. It's coming. It's coming, man. Like I said, 2025 is gonna be fire, man. It's gonna be fire. So you just gotta be mindful. Like I said, for myself, I'm being very, very particular when it comes to grabbing certain shoes. I'm just not trying to get every single release that comes out that I think is fire because you never know. Like the next following week or next following month, it's gonna be even more fire than that. So it's like you gotta outweigh your options a little bit, especially when it comes to trying to get certain shoes because it's going to be funny. It's definitely gonna be funny. And at the same time, and Zach, I'll see you at work. Yes, I grabbed the only 14 and 13, and they had 2 11s, 2 10s, and 3 9.5, and the rest is size just one. Oh yeah, that's what I said. I'm sure they had one of each size, and they had maybe like 2 10s, two 13s, just the little in between sizes to where they have people get a chance to try to cop these because I know a lot of, especially in Foamposites, a lot of 14s, 13s, and 12s are gone. They're gone because that's a lot of people, in particular, especially sneakerheads, especially with Foamposites, those first thing goes. Those 3 sizes goes. But at the same time, like I said, hopefully on sneakers, be able to try to grab these, man, for retail because nobody want to pay resale for these. I mean, some people will, but I don't want to pay resale. I'm not sure y'all don't want to pay resale for these, but we'll see how, even just with the resale market, we'll see how these will turn out. Maybe they'll be maybe like $40 or $50. That's not too much on the margin to try to pay resale for. But, if it's like over 80 or 100 or 150, it ain't really worth it because, like I said, you got other fire releases coming out. Like I said, you got the Fluke A12s coming out. So it's definitely going to be an interesting, thing, especially when it comes to trying to cop these shoes. Because it's gonna be here and there when it comes to trying to obtain these particular shoes for retail. And I just want people to cop them for that. That's my job to try to help you guys to where y'all can get them for retail. Because I don't pay resale. Y'all don't pay resale? I don't. But like I said, overall, man, it's gonna be an interesting release, man. Especially when it comes to these, like because it's been super hyped and it's gonna be super, super interesting. And I just want y'all to get it for retail. So, like I said, we got other shoes coming out on the way, man. I know we had the Dion's that came out like last week, the black and gold ones. Those just came and went. Like I said, you got OGs coming out. They just been pumping out, OG shoes. That's a lot of our OGs, as myself, been wanting for quite some time. Because yeah, you got Travis Scott. Travis Scott is Travis Scott. But at the same time, people want variety other than just Travis Scott. Travis Scott gonna have another release. And at the same time, I think he's got to part ways with Jordan Brand anyway. Because the silhouette, and at the same time, it's just hard to obtain the shoe, and it's the same silhouette. You get the Jordan 1 low, or Jordan 1 high, or Jordan 1 low, or Jordan 1 high. He didn't really make nothing with the 4s, or he did the 6s, but I mean, he didn't really do no other silhouettes. Now, he would have did something nice to where maybe he would have did one with a 5. It's just, we don't know. And like I said, Travis Scott, I think he's trying to peel away from Jordan Brand by doing these silhouettes because, not saying he's just tired of it, but it's just, as some sneakerheads, we're tired of seeing the same silhouette. And, we already know this particular silhouette, he's going to be like something similar to what the last one was. So, and it's just, the Travis Scott. So at the same time, like I said, we'll see how that goes. We'll get more info on that. And if I do get the info, I'll definitely let you guys know, especially when it comes to Travis Scott updates. And, at the same time, we got to see what's going on with Yeezy because Yeezy, I don't know, man. I said in that situation with that T-shirt and that, that type of, disturbing stuff he had on there with the AIs. We don't know what happened with that situation to where it froze his actual, website and at the same time put all of us in the standstill to like, we gonna get our merchandise when we purchase because we still support Kanye. Some people, they kind of like peeled away off Kanye. I did yet because I will never, this. I know the silly things that Kanye may have done, but I'm not gonna discredit him for all the stuff that he has done. And a lot of people don't realize that man is a genius, especially when it comes to a lot of things. Yeah, he made in the outside world can be a little off, but you'd be surprised the people that actually are off are the smartest people in the world. Yeah, people that have no clue on that. But like I said, just same time, we gotta see what's going on with Kanye with his branding, so where us consumers be able to get our merchandise what we purchase because that's our money we work hard for, so we gotta see if we can be able to get that. So like I said, hopefully Kanye get that together so he can get back online so we can get the Yeezy branded back up and go from there. But like I said, this Foamposite release is gonna be interesting. I just want y'all to be able to get it for retail, and it's gonna be interesting because, like I said, a lot of people want these. You got men want these. You got women want these. There's a lot of people that want this shoe, man. Especially when it comes to this Foamposite. And I just want y'all to be able to understand that when it comes to these releases, you got to be prepared. I don't want you to be disappointed. If you took an L, whatever, just be mindful of it because sometimes some releases you will take an L. You will take an L. I already know. I then try to go after some Travis Scott's and took the L, but I want y'all to be able to get the dub. So you gotta go through the steps by doing that until you gotta refresh your phone, make sure all that's up and ready and going, especially where you can be able to obtain these particular shoes for retail. Because I want you to get it for retail. Retail is always the best policy, especially when it comes to these releases because nobody want to pay resale. I mean, certain shoes you may get away with, yeah, you might have to pay resale because it's just been a low number of the quantity of the shoes. But if you can get away to where you don't have to pay resale for it, I'm gonna make my way to try to help you so you can get it for retail. But like I said, there's only 30,000 something pairs. It's a slim chance that might have to pay resale, but I don't want you guys to pay resale. So that's why I said we gotta get ready because we got less than 20 minutes for this release, man. I won't be able to everybody to cop these and be ready for it because it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Hopefully it don't be like how it was Lost and Founds. Lost and Founds, man, that release was crazy. Like I said, that release was going for an hour and a half. I don't know if y'all remember that. That release was for an hour and a half, man. That's probably the longest ever sneaker release I ever seen in my life. And I actually hit on those, man. And I'm telling you, after I hit on those, I was late for work, but I don't care. I took the L from that time, but I told you when I left, man, and I got home, I was going to work, man, being late, and I got that notification for sneakers that I hit, man. I cried in the car, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I shed a tear because I didn't know that I was gonna hit on that. And I actually hit on it, and I told myself that shit would never leave my house ever. Because like I said, that was the hardest release that ever been done on sneakers. And that site crashed within 19 seconds after it released, and it just shut down. I tried on my phone, I tried on my laptop. That sneakers crashed. Like you couldn't do nothing with that. And it was just crazy that I hit on them. So, like I said, now, they don't really talk about the Lost. I mean, they did, when the Reimagined 5s came out, but now they don't really talk about it no more. Because, like I said, now we didn't move on to a different release now. So, like I said, you just want to be ready, especially when it comes to this, obtaining these Galaxy Foamposites, because I want everybody to obtain these, and I want y'all to be able to get them. Because, like I said, we got 19 minutes, man. 19 minutes. 19 long minutes. And it's going to be crazy. 10 o'clock, it's going to be crazy, man. I want people to get them, man. Like I said, 30,000 pairs. That's nothing, man. We gotta try to have Nike push out some more, man, by 10 o'clock so we can be able to get them, man. Everybody should be able to deserve to have a pair of these. everybody. If you really want them, you should be deserved to have a fighting chance to get them. You know, we just gotta see how it's gonna be at 10 o'clock because it's gonna be crazy. Like I said, it's gonna be crazy. And I said right now, just make sure as we talking right now, make sure, like I said, make sure you have your PayPal account is ready. Make sure that's up to par. Make sure your address is up to par. Make sure too, like I said, with your Apple Pay, make sure that's up to par and ready because sometimes sneakers they'll try to throw a wrench at you because they'll make you try to like change your address or your billing information went incorrect. You don't want to go through that hassle because every second counts. Every second counts because you don't want to make sure you get logged out or anything that type of nature, and then you go back in and then they sell out. Well, I want you to be able to get these shoes in a smooth and safest way you can get them. And I always tell you, though, make sure the Apple Pay is ready because Apple Pay won't let you down. Once you do the Apple Pay, it's already submitted. Nike got it. We just gotta sit there and pay it and wait and see what they're gonna do. That's it with the Apple Pay. I know for a fact with Apple Pay you can do that. But like I said, you want to make sure all that information is correct, man. Because like I said, they will throw a wrench at you if it ain't correct. I'm telling you, it happened to me before. They will throw a wrench at you talking about we didn't have any of your size, or like I said, or your bank statement was, bank information was incorrect, or your size was there, it was not there. You got to make sure, you got to be quick with your hands, because like I said, you got bots. They got bots, and these bots, all you gotta do is push a button. They're gonna get there 10 times faster than you hitting that button. So you just make sure all that stuff is ready, because I don't want you to miss out, man. Because this release is gonna be crazy, man. It's going to be nuts. So like I said, we got 17 minutes, guys. It's definitely gonna be crazy. I want y'all to be ready, man, because I want y'all to hit, man. I want y'all to hit because it's gonna be a crazy release. I don't want y'all to miss out, man, because I want to get them, man. I never owned them before. It definitely be a interesting thing to have in my collection. Yeah. It's just gonna be different. It's not like a Jordan or a LeBron or a Travis Scott. I own phone posits. I got a few of them, but it's different than not having the Galaxy and at the same time glows in the dark. Who would like to have a shoe that not glow in the dark? No. I have some Yeezys that glow in the dark, but it's not like the actual Nike phone pods glow in the dark. Because last time I shoe that actually glow in the dark was the Travis Scott's. The Travis Scott sixes. Those are the ones that actually like glue in the dark. But and then some Halloween dunks. A couple of those, last 3 or 4 years, those was glow in the dark. The Mummies was glow in the dark, and they had another pair that glue in the dark. The Air Force Ones was glue in the dark, but like I said, man, it's not like with the phone posits, because it's like, it's the best of both worlds when it comes to basketball and science, and that's pretty much how basketball is. Like it's science and math. You gotta have both. You gotta have one with the other. So it's just a perfect combo to be able to get. Like I just got my notification. Got a Nike phone posit. One drops in 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes, man. It's definitely gonna be an interesting release for these. Hopefully everybody be able to cop, man, because I want to be able to cop them, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. I want people to get these because it's gonna be crazy, man. I want to be able to get them for retail. Hopefully you guys get it for retail, because it's gonna be about 240. It's gonna be like 242, maybe with tax, depending on where you live, because I know it go by the sales tax. So we have to see once you do information and stuff. But who cares? I mean, it's like I said, it's not like you paying a whole bunch of money for resale with Nike. You only pay a couple dollars, but it definitely be worth it at the end if you hit on it. Get that guide on. Be able to save it, because like I said, it definitely will never be a release like this in a long time. So you may want to make sure you be ready, so you be able to cop these, man, because it's gonna be rough, man, trying to cop these, especially like I said, if you're not ready. So just being on this live, to hear me out, to tell you what is gonna be interesting release, and be able to do all the tips what you need to try to cop these, because it's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. So like I said, March 1st, flu games are coming. That'll be the next release coming. That may be a crazy release too. That might be a one and done. Like I said, a lot of other shoes coming in March. There's gonna be some crazy releases, especially when it comes to just obtaining these shoes, because it's gonna be crazy. Like I said, you definitely want to be ready. It's gonna be an interesting release, especially trying to cop and be able to obtain these shoes. So just be ready, man. We got 14 minutes. We got a lot of shoes coming on the way in 2025. We ain't even cracked the surface yet, man. We didn't even crack the surface yet. Nike ain't even cracked the surface yet. People think it's like, oh yeah, this sneaker of the year, this sneaker of the year, this sneaker of the year. Nah. We ain't even cracked the surface yet. It's gonna be some crazy releases, especially when it comes to these Nike that they got in their arsenal. It's gonna be mind blowing. Like I already see the list already. A lot of the shoes coming out in 2025 is mind blowing. Like never seen it like ever been like this in a long time. Usually you'll see retros. They may retro about 3 or 4, maybe 5 pairs in a year. And you get 4 pies here and there. Those would be like a quick strike. You don't very see them all very often like that. And then they had Air Force Ones in between. And then, like I said, now, they pushing out everything. You got, like I said, you got the Fives, Jordan Fives that came out. You got the black toe ones that came out. Then you got the Dion's that just came out. And then now you got the Foam Posits coming out. And then you got Flu Games coming next. It's a lot of shoes coming out, especially like if this was in the 90s, man, it would have been bananas. It would have been bananas. Like people would have been out the doors. It would have been crazy. It would have been a mess. Like it's just a different time now, especially trying to get shoes now because, like I said, it's just a different time, and a lot of people is not really spending money on shoes like they used to anymore. So they trying to hold back and try to see what they want and what they want, especially when it comes to sneakers. Because, like I said, I'm very particular on them, and I'm just going to choose certain shoes I want this year. That's what I've been doing for the last 2 or 3 years. I have not been getting a lot of shoes on every release that had came because I said I would just prefer just get certain ones that I like with my taste, and I'll be able to be happy with them. That's the main thing, being a sneakerhead and just trying to just reevaluate your room because we run out of room at times, and at the same time you want to make sure you have certain shoes that you're gonna wear because these shoes ain't gonna last forever. So you want to make sure you get the shoe that you want and you can love and dear, and then you move on to the next release because it's definitely gonna be an interesting time, especially when it comes to these shoes. And like I said, overall, make sure y'all be ready because, like I said, this sneaker release gonna be crazy. Like I said, for these Foam Posits. So I want y'all to be ready, especially when it comes to obtaining these particular shoes. Because I want everybody to get them for retail, because retail is the best policy. Like I said, especially when it comes to trying to cop these shoes and be able to get them for a good price. I don't want y'all to pay over $100 or more. I mean, it's up to your discretion. If you really, 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 really want them, then they go for it. But if it's not worth it getting them, they pay a whole $150 on retail, then nah, I wouldn't suggest that because you can save that money for a different release, that another shoe that you may truly want next. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So, like I said, guys, we got 10 minutes for this release to drop, man. Hopefully, everybody be able to obtain these, and for retail, like I said, somebody told me in chat, it's gonna be like 30K. It's gonna be 30K. That's I mean, it's slim to none, but it still give you a chance to obtain these shoes to where you can try to get it for retail, because it's gonna be an interesting release, man. Definitely gonna be interested. I just want you to get them for for retail. And I don't want to pay resale. We don't do team retail over here. If we have to pay resale, then yes. But for these particular shoes, we have a fighting chance to where we can get them for retail. Because like I said, we got 10 minutes. We definitely want to be ready. Make sure y'all, like I said before, make sure you have your Apple Pay ready. Make sure you have your PayPal. Make sure all your information be ready, because I want y'all to be able to cop these. What's your favorite kicks in your collection? Oh, sure. My favorite kicks in my collection, I'm gonna show you. These always gonna be dear to me because this is like my first Jordan I had, and these are my black cement 3s. I'm an OG, man. I gotta have OG over everything. These are my favorite shoes in the collection. Believe it or not, without this shoe, it would not be no Jordan brand. It definitely won't be. It will. This saved Nike and Jordan brand right here, man. This shoe right here. If you don't know the history, I'm telling you right now. Jordan was actually about to leave That he was about to leave to go to Converse, because that's where he's going to initially go to. He was going to go to Converse, but then Tinker Hatfield show him this design, this shoe. This broke everything. Everything. This shoe goes for anything known to man when it comes to putting on an outfit. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. This shoe is the ultimate shoe. Yeah, you had Concords, yes, Concords, but there's no match when it comes to these black cement threes. And these are 2018. These not the 2020, the 2024s came out. I want to go back and get those just because I want to, say the life on these. But these, I still got my 2001 pair, but they not wearable. But I have these. These are my up there in my top three. Ain't my top five, my top three. Definitely top five. Yeah, like I said, you definitely want to make sure, man. Like these right here, man. These are like you get these are tanks, man. These are like tanks. You can wear these anywhere, man. I have a decent collection, and those are my favorite in it. Yeah, I'm telling you, these 2018s is way better, man. I'm telling you, like these you gotta have in your collection, man. If you don't have any Jordan in your collection, you gotta have these. You gotta have these. These are go-tos, man. You like I said, you can beat these up, and these still look good. And these like close to dunks. Like these are amazing. Like I would kiss these because I love them. I love them. You like Toro 4s, and we definitely need another release. Toro 4 is okay. I think that Nike heard us. They may give us another release on those, but I don't know when. It may be a couple of years down the line. We may be able to get those. But because we just got the Toro 5 not too long ago, about 3 years ago. So I don't really think they're gonna push those right now because we just got something recently, something similar like that. Nike kind of like throw a curveball at us because we asked for something, but then they throw it in another model, and then it supposed to substitute for that. But now we got to sit here and play Ring Around the Rosie with the particular silhouette again because Nike gonna do what they want to do, or they'll do like an alternate of that particular silhouette. So like I said, it's gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, 2025 gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, and then we like I said, black cement threes, they kind of flopped a little bit. It didn't sell out. It sat in stores. Like I said, it's a different time, man. Like when I was growing up, like black cement threes would not sit on the shelves. That shoe would sell out instantly. Like that wasn't not existing. That shoe was not sitting there. Now these shoes are sitting around. Like I said, it's a different time. It's not like how it was back then all the way up to 2016. After that birth, when like I said 2016, it kind of like plummeted because, like I said, at that time it was Nike basketball. Like like I said, you had Kyrie's, you had KD's, you had LeBron's. A lot of those shoes was more coveted then at the time than Jordans because people didn't really they were still with Jordans, but it was just wasn't that time for it. Now everybody's kind of like transitioning back to that time again, and to even that a lot of the back Nike basketball shoes are sitting like. The Galaxy LeBron's is sat for a while, the nines, the KDs, the Nurse sat for a little while. The All-Star sat for with the Pearls, they sat for a long time. So, like I said, they still sit now. So, what else do you collect outside of Jordans like LeBron, MB, like LeBron's, Kobe's, MB Dunson says? Yeah, I collect Kobe's. I got LeBron's. I got a lot of shoes like right here. I got some Kobe Easters. I got them right here. I got Kobe's. It's definitely in the arsenal. I definitely got some Kobe's. LeBron's. I got some LeBron's. I got a lot. I got some Kyrie's. Wherever you can think of, man. I got a little bit of variety of everything, man. Especially when it comes to being a sneakerhead. Everything is just about Jordans. I mean, to be honest with you, Jordans is not comfortable for me. Hey, I say I was on my live. You found me. Like I said, we got a lot of variety, especially when it comes to just different types of silhouettes and shoes and stuff. It ain't just Jordan stuff, because to me, honestly, Jordans is not that comfortable for me. Only Jordans that I know is comfortable are the 13s. Those are the only comfortable shoes that I know. The He Got guys, and I got those, and those things are comfortable. Like, and black cement threes are comfortable too, but like I said, any other Jordan, nah, I really don't wear them. It's just for fashion. I'm more like into wearing like Asics and a whole bunch of other silhouettes. Even Air Maxes, you know, I wear Air Maxes too, but just that's not my thing, man. Just like Jordan's okay, but at the same time, they're not that comfortable. Got Kobe 8s and only 4 LeBrons, and yes, Jordans are definitely not comfortable. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're not. I got some LeBrons. Like I said, I got plenty of LeBrons over here. I got a whole 2 rows of just LeBrons. I mean, I'm from Cleveland, so that we got if you from Cleveland, Ohio, or Ohio, period, you got LeBrons. And at the same time, like I said, more LeBrons are even more comfortable than Jordan. So, like I said, I just got Jordan because at the same time that was my first love. So I definitely always gonna have that in my stable. And guys, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes for this release to drop. Hopefully, you know, somebody sees that, you know, release coming, so we'll be able to cop those Foamposites. So at the same time, overall, but yet I have over 80 pairs of Jordans for some reason. Well, it's because for the hype and, you know, OG. You know, I'm sure you got a lot of them that are OG, but like I said, you know, I probably got over 50 pairs of Jordans myself, but you know, it's just only ones in particular I like, I'm gonna try to go cop, and that's pretty much my go-to. I mean, I've been doing this for over 20-something years, so a lot of these shoes already been re-released and I already have them already. Oh, Sean Weatherspoon 97s? Yeah, I got them too. I definitely had those too, man. I have those. Those became Sneaker of the Year twice in 1 year. So that definitely was a great shoe that Sean Weatherspoon made. I wish he had never left Nike, because he could have did another model like that and it would have just blew it out the park. But they had part ways. I don't know what the reason was when it came to that. It's when he had left there and went to Adidas, and he did a silhouette with them, and then he did one with A6, and then you didn't hear too much about Sean Weatherspoon. He kind of like cooled off. I'm 44, so been in it in a minute. Oh yeah, so we around the same age, you know. Like I said, I'm 40, but I'll be 41 soon. Like I said, I've just been doing this for a long time, man, for a long time. And like I said, a lot of these shoes I didn't seen, and saw, and you know, a lot of these shoes I didn't touch already. I didn't touch them already. So like I said, guys, we got 1 minute, man, for this drop. It's about to come, man. Gotta get ready, man, because Sneakers app is at full effect. We in some seconds now, so it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. Hopefully, I wish everybody the best. I'm trying to grab these. I want everybody to get them for retail. Make sure y'all be ready. Make sure, like I said, make sure you have your Apple Pay. Make sure you have your PayPal ready. There's going to be an interesting release within a matter of seconds, and I want y'all to be able to cop these for retail. So let's go. Let's get off this live so we can try to cop these for retail. And I want y'all to be able to be great at trying to get these and have a great start of the weekend by grabbing these Galaxy Foamposites. It's gonna be crazy. I'm still mad I have 10 pairs of Black Cat 4s. I held on to them 4 years ago, especially with these prices. Peace. Good luck. Yeah, like I said, we gotta get up, man. Release starts now. I will talk to y'all after the release. Peace.